The days, let's see. The days are getting shorter. We know this because it's getting darker sooner at night. It is cold. That means winter is just around the corner.
Yes.
Oh, just all bad news. The good news is Dr. Sauer is back.
We're back.
I know, I was like, boo, from Twin Oaks Health. Thank you for coming on in today.
Thank you for having me.
I talk about all those bummer things because, as we know, winter's just around the corner. Even if we're just going to enjoy a nice, cool fall for a while, some people suffer from the winter blues.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And oftentimes I get asked the question, is it an actually real thing or is it just all in my head?
Is it a real thing? What is it?
Yes. And the answer to that question is yes. It is both in your head and it is a real thing. How it actually works is as the days get shorter, there becomes less and less sunlight. More people are indoors more and more, therefore we get less exposure. There's actually a gland in our brain that is activated when we are out in sunlight, and that helps create a lot of these hormones in our brain that helps us feel motivated, happy, and joyful. So some of the best ways to help out with that is get sun exposure. And I know it can be more challenging, especially during these, when you wake up and it's dark, and then when you drive home on your way, it's dark as well. So, but doing your best to even get a little bit of sun exposure on your skin, on your face. Be like that cat that's taking a nap on the windowsill.
That makes a difference. So even just a little sun through the window?
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah,
and how about if it's cloudy? How about if it's cold? Because some people think it only counts if it's a sunny, hot 90-degree day.
So just simply sun exposure really helps. Getting outside, sometimes when you get that fresh, even if it's really cold out, like if it's 0 or 20 below, getting that fresh air also helps really energize your cells in your body and really turns on the brain. But just simply getting outside will really help activate the brain and start creating those happy hormones.
Okay, because that's kind of the pitch today is what are some, healthy, maybe natural ways to beat the winter blues?
Yes, and so you start now. Is when you start. You don't want to start in February. You want to start activating now. So exercise is phenomenal at activating, getting the brain working. If your brain has to work more, the more your body moves. So if you get out, even if you get outside and walk and you lift some weights, build some lean muscle mass, that's really going to help out with the brain. Reducing sugar really does help tremendously when it comes to overall health and wellness. I know it's a catch-22, isn't it? We feel low energy. We don't want to, really put a lot of energy into our health, and so we go for the sugary snacks and the carbs. That'll actually increase inflammation and make us feel worse.
So you said start now, and that makes sense. What happens if you don't start? You're like, I think I'm okay right now, and then life, just kind of gets in the way, and all of a sudden you're just really down.
Yes, and so the reason why I say start now is because this is when you want to start developing those habits.
Okay.
If you've experienced the winter blues for years, every single winter, here it comes, I'm just going to be depressed until April. That doesn't have to be your story, and so start now. Your body's going to have to take a little bit of time to start getting used to these new habits and behaviors. You don't get health overnight, and so if you really want to mitigate or decrease these blues feelings or the seasonal affective disorder in the wintertime, start today.
Okay.
Start those habits today.
And so you said some of the don'ts for what you should be eating.
Yes.
How about, do's? Are there certain foods and things that you can, kind of help you get in the right direction?
Absolutely. Great question. So one of the things that you can do is proper hydration. Drink water. I know this is novel and everybody's like, oh my gosh, what a surprise. But really, you should be drinking half your body weight in ounces. Now, the easiest way that I get properly hydrated is I always make certain that I drink 20 ounces before my morning coffee. That's just simply a rule that I have because I always want coffee. And so before I can reward myself, I make certain that I drink those 20-25 ounces right away. And that really helps with the hydration goals. Staying away from, like I said, those highly processed carbohydrates and sugars, opting in for nice healthy fruits and veggies, healthy sources of meat. Excellent sources help feed your body and get you back on track.
Great topic. Get going now. Build those healthy habits. Don't suffer from the winter blues.
You don't
we might have
to
have you come back in though in a couple months when we're forgetting what you said today.
I'll give you a kick in the pants.
All right, Dr. Forrest Sauer with Twin Oaks Health. Thank you so much for coming in today. Great to see you again.
Yes, as well.
Stay with us. Just ahead, a partnership between the Cass County Sheriff's Office and jail chaplains working toward meaningful change. Stay with us.